مشاهدي زوم أفريقيا، احنا لسه مع حضراتكم في تغطية خاصة جدا لفعاليات قمة المناخ ال 28 اللي موجودة فعاليتها في مدينة دبي. احنا بنتجول في القارة الأفريقية المختلفة، هي الأكثر تضررا للتغيرات المناخية، التصحر والفيضانات، تغيير درجات الحرارة اللي بتأثر على الحيوانات والنباتات والطبيعة البشرية المختلفة. جهود من الدول الأفريقية المختلفة علشان تحاول تساعد في تخفيف الآثار الناجمة على تغير المناخ. احنا موجودين مع بروفيسور ماتوندي، هو من زيمبابوي، هيكلمنا على جهود دولة زيمبابوي في مكافحة التغيرات المناخية. Welcome to our program Zoom Africa.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Yeah, it's my pleasure too.
Yes.
I want to talk about the effort Zimbabwe did to face the climate change.
Yeah. You know, climate change has had a devastating impact on our country.
Yeah.
It comes in many forms and shades: droughts, floods, but more importantly also aligned to events such as cyclones.
Yeah.
And for that we have had to bear the brunt of climate change.
Yes.
But we have not been sitting as a government and as a country. We have tried to address some of the things we are able to. For instance, through mainstreaming climate action into agriculture. We have developed a concept called From Vudza Intwasa.
Yeah.
It's basically a production system that focuses on using minimum levels of water and soil recalibration for crop production.
Yes.
And in the last 3-4 seasons, we have been food secure as a nation because of that program.
Okay, that's perfect.
Yes. So we've achieved food security to the extent that for some of the crops that we're not able to produce, like wheat for bread, for the first time in the last 2 years, we have been able to meet our sufficient requirements for wheat and able to export some of it.
Wow.
We are actually looking for export markets, and my understanding is that Egypt is one of the export markets that we are also targeting.
Yeah.
So in terms of achieving food security, which is the key intervention, I think we are there. We have gotten that right. Mm-hmm. We want to spread that into other sectors, but to ensure sustainability, the issue around water security also matter to us.
Yes, very important, by the way.
And for that, our government has been investing in large dams across all the provinces in order to ensure that we are able to do irrigation activities in the country. So in the event of a climate crisis or poor seasonal performance, we are then able to revert to our irrigation system to ensure that we're able to produce crops at a minimum level to guarantee that food security. Mm-hmm. So in terms of climate action, there's an intimate relationship between nature and climate in terms of agroecology, in terms of our interventions. And I think we are getting something right there.
Yes.
Then the second issue relates, that's the adaptation part. Mm-hmm. But there's also the mitigation part.
Yeah.
And for the mitigation, you know, energy is a basic requirement. And we are short of it. We acknowledge it. And for that, we've slowly been trying to take actions to avert the energy crisis through investing in hydroelectricity, for instance. 3-4 years ago, we launched the Kariba South, and now we are working on recalibrating the Kariba Main, but also planning ahead of Patoka Gorge, and a variety of inland power producing water bodies.
Yes.
We are also putting them on board. We are also trying to add at least solar energy, the renewable energy, into that as well. And for that, we are expecting that probably we might be getting more than 1,000 megawatts if all our investments comes into place where we have renewable energy through solar-based systems. Okay. So that's something that we are trying to invest in. Yeah. But that doesn't mean that it has been a smooth ride. No. There have been significant challenges in terms of financing, in terms of access to technology, in terms of high cost of some of the renewable.
Most of the African countries is like that.
We can't afford.
Yeah.
And this is the reason why we are here at COP28 to negotiate, to see how not just to lower the cost, but to have justice over climate finance.
Yeah.
We need to have climate finance facilities that are accessible for us to offset the impact of climate change.
Yes.
And for that, we are hoping that these 2 weeks of negotiations will lead up to something that is tangible.